All right, mic check. Is it working now? Okay, it looks like it's finally working. Okay, there we go. All right, hello everyone. I will be on screen in just a moment. Just need to put my camera in the correct place so I'm not filming the ceiling again. All right. Oh, almost actually did forget. Oh, face cam. You always do this. I always forget. There we go. All right. Alrighty. Well, this painting's done. I just have it up here since last time. But I'm going to be working on something else today. If if I can find it, that is. Where'd it go? Okay, why? What is happening here? Um, I really need to do an like an audit on my computer and um what's the word I'm looking for? Clean it up because it is a mess right now. I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, but I struggle to keep everything in order on my computer sometimes. Here we go. All right. Yeah, I'm constantly coughing. All right, time to get the palette out. Oh my God. I totally forgot. I cleaned my palette the other day. It's so weird to see. So tidy, relatively speaking. Let's see. Where is the, no, not that one. Not that one. Okay. Um, oh, look at that. All tidy. I just realized a crucial mistake I made. Okay. Um, let's see. How should I handle this? Um, Normally I have I'll have this attached to something, but I used the board it was attached to, and I just realized the predicament I put myself in. Yeah. So I'm gonna need a minute apparently to set that up. Totally forgot about that aspect of things. See, I use um, these cheap boards, which I do not enjoy painting on at all. I use these as my like just as a board to attach my paintings to. I'm not gonna say that these that this brand is like horrible. I don't think it's particularly bad, but I do not enjoy painting on them. It's not a fun surface for me to work on. There are some things you can do to improve it. Like you can gesso it even more. You can oh, what's it called? You can gesso it a few times and then sand it. That'll help. Um, you can also put oil primer on it. That can also help. I don't know how what's it called? Archival that is. I'd assume pretty archival because you can paint oils on acrylic, and that's exactly what that is. So I feel like that would be fine. I'm getting notifications. Just making sure it's nothing important. Okay. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, everything's fine. Yeah, very high tech system I have here of taping things down. Just do the loop and then I put some tape down on the edge a bit. Every artist I know does all kinds of systems like this where it's just like the most low tech, basic kind of concept of whatever. I'm sure there's some artists who are like more, I don't know, high end about this type of stuff or picky or whatever. But literally every artist I know, it's just like everything's kind of jerry rigged together. Actually, a lot of artists I know are way handier than I am. Like I'm not necessarily all that great with tools and stuff. Mostly, I think, due to a lack of experience more than anything else. But man, a lot of artists are like real good at woodworking and all kinds of stuff like that. All right, there we go. As long as it doesn't fall off, that's essentially all I care about. So, There we go. I will say this, the scary thing is one time I did do this, not like this, but I used a different, I taped it up differently, and it did almost fall off. Like I caught it as it was falling, but that is nerve wracking, especially because the painting was wet and you don't want to like mash your hands into it as it's wet. There we go. Took a second, but I got it. Huh? There we go. Alrighty. A bit of a slow startup today. Sorry about that, everyone. Oh, it's a little, I feel like it's a little dark. Huh. What is that? That's weird. The camera has all kinds of things on it that I don't normally see. Oh man, it really is a slow start today. Oh well, sometimes it's a slow start. Sometimes it just be like that. What can I say? I think it was worth it though today. Had a really uh, good day so far. Just a little slow, that's all. All right, this painting is 100% dry at this point. So I'm just going to oil out. Let's see. I'm missing a few spots. I'm going to need more oleo gel. Oleo gel is my go-to when it comes to mediums for oiling out. But you don't have to use it. You can definitely use just regular oil. Works absolutely fine. All right, it's been a while. I have to get myself reacquainted with this painting. It's been so long. It's crazy. I don't remember when the last time I worked on it was. It's it's been a while. Hey, Des. You're here just doing kitchen stuff for a bit. No worries. Welcome, Des. Good to see you. I'm just trying to evaluate what I need to start working on here. There's quite a few things. And I am oh so cold today. Not physically, just I haven't started. I haven't done any drawing or painting yet today, so just absolute cold start. So, if anyone has difficulty mixing brown, I know a lot of people use brown in their palette, but if you struggle to mix a brown, it's worth remembering that brown is just a dark orange, often desaturated. So if you're struggling with to mix brown, that's just think orange but darker. Okay, that is very much a skin tone, but not what I was going for. Usually during the week when I'm painting, it's after a full day of work and I'm all warmed up and have no problem just going into it. But today, jeez, I feel still like I'm half asleep. And no, I have not had enough coffee. Some, but not enough. In case anyone's wondering, oh, there we go. Des reads my mind. Is there ever enough coffee? Yes, yes, there is. Uh, I, I've I've had it once. Um, I had so much caffeine in a day that my teeth felt um, sensitive to touch. Um, and I'm pretty sure that's too much caffeine. I'm pretty sure that's too much. It only took two Rockstar energy drinks, 8 shots of espresso, and a couple of sodas to get there. In case you're wondering. In like 6 or 8 hours, time. Surprised you didn't have heart palpitations. I mean, isn't that just a heartbeat, really, when you think about it? I'm not normal when it comes to caffeine though. I I've been self-medicating without realizing it for years because of like ADHD. And yeah, when I tried Adderall um, for the first time, it turned me into a zombie. Like I was falling asleep. I could not stay awake. So yeah. So I guess confirmed on the ADHD front. So if there's more people later, um, well, actually, I don't know. Maybe even if there aren't, we'll see. Um, I was thinking of doing a react to a video. I have it set up so I can do it. It'll take me a minute to like finalize the setup probably, but yeah. Um, I have it set up so I can do the react today if if we're feeling it, I guess. I'm kind of torn though because I'll be honest, I think most of the video is pretty good. I just have a few kind of comments. Um, and then yeah. Oh, that's too dark. At some point, I'm gonna have to make the stuff in the background look like trees a little bit, because at least over here, that's what that is. It's a tree of some kind, of some sort. To do, yeah. Even though I'm not gonna like go in and paint the tree entirely right now, I think I can start like blocking in parts of it, or the negative parts of it rather. Yeah, my values are totally off for today. That's better. All right, I am gonna take a quick break to get more coffee. Um, I know it feels like it just started, but I've actually been at it almost an hour. So, quick break to grab me some coffee, and I will be back. Alrighty. I wonder how long I was muted for. Jeez. So I'm going to repeat myself because I literally have no idea how long I was muted for. No, I unmuted myself when I got back, at least for a second. Jeez. Maybe, though. Maybe you're right. Anyways, I'll just repeat myself. Oh well. That's, I'm out. I guess I'm out of it today. Um, oh well. I was saying, what was I saying? Well, I went out last night. That was fun. I went out to a tattoo um, studio that had what's it called? They were doing an opening for an artist here, a local artist. That was a lot of fun. It was a little awkward because I was literally the only person wearing a mask. But I feel weird being around people, around groups of people now. So I wore a mask. Also, a friend of mine just got COVID literally like yesterday. So I was just like, all right, I'm just going to wear a mask. And if everyone thinks I'm the weirdo, I'll be the weirdo, whatever. But it was good. It was a lot of fun. And then I've been in talks to with with Cody about doing a workshop, which is exciting. You know, hope it works out. No one's made any commitments yet, so don't want anyone to think that he's committed to anything or whatever. But yeah, I think it's gonna work out. Uh, and I was saying that I had it in my mind about the workshop that was, hold on, that says people still wear masks around here. Not everyone, but it's still done. Usually it's people who have a cold or something. If anyone asks, just say you had a rough throat and didn't want anyone get it. No one asks, and I don't, I don't care. Like, and yeah, people still wear it around here too. It just depends on the scenario. Like an opening, no one was going to, but I'm just like, I haven't been in a packed room, like a small room packed with people in a while. So yeah, I don't care. I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, I've been talking. We're discussing setting up an workshop for his art school, which I'm really excited about. Um, and but I have to admit, I kept thinking about the workshop that was described to me as a pyramid scheme, and I kept having that in my head while I was like talking about the workshop. Uh, but yeah, I'm excited about possibly doing this. And then also, I was saying I've been really busy lately setting up my website. Most of the work I've been doing has been on the back end of it, so it's not like I'm not like announcing a new website and it looks a little different, but most of that's actually, I think it actually looks worse at the moment than it did before. But that's temporary. Um, that is a temporary setback to the looks. It will look better soon. But all of this is exciting because once I get that all set up, people will actually be able to go to my website. And I know this is a shocking concept. People will be able to go to my website and purchase my paintings from my website. Uh, I know, revolutionary concept. Uh, whoa, I know, right? Whoa. I People can still buy my paintings but they have to like go through the hassle of actually like emailing me, and like doing that whole thing. That says I haven't even looked into offering prints on those sites that makes prints and take care of all the order and shipping. The problem with prints is the problem with you're essentially talking about print on demand kind of thing. Those are rough. The margins on those is horrendously bad. Um, Usually. So you either, in order to make that work to be worth it financially, you either have to sell a ton or sell a few at a high price, like as a premium, or know something that I don't know, because that could also be the case. Someone might have information I don't. But as far as I know, that is mostly the situation with those. But no, I'm actually talking about selling my originals. Um, yeah, like I said, people can still buy them online. It's just they have to go through like the steps, and I think most people don't. Some do. Some have, I've sold paintings, but the majority of people, I think, don't. And I even have a newsletter uh, sign up thing too. I mean, so it's all kinds of wacky shit that I'm doing. That's a that nose is gonna need a little bit of work for sure. YouTube, thanks for the notification. I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know I'm not talking. I get why they put the notification there, because probably most people have some kind of audio running most of the time, but yeah. Such a funny platform, though. Like, I cannot figure out when are the days or like what are the metrics that decide whether or not, you know, I'm going to have more or less viewers. I have not figured that out yet. Although I suppose if someone could figure that out, you know, guaranteed they would be very wealthy. All right, it's a little slow. I'm going to take the opportunity and stretch. Hey, wish list. Welcome. Just wanted to say I'll get back to you soon. Hey, no worries, wish list. Also, I should mention if you want to do a call to go over it a little bit, you know, if to talk, I'm totally down for that. Just let me know and I'll send you a schedule or a calendar thing and we can set it up if that's of interest to you. Or if you'd rather do it over email, that's fine too. But otherwise, thanks for stopping in. Try and email me with thoughts. There aren't many. If we need more, then we can talk after that. Yeah, absolutely. No worries at all. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a bit quiet today, so if anyone, I apologize if to all the viewers if they're expecting a lot of chatter. I don't know what's going on. Probably just didn't take my meds today. So there's that. Actually, probably all it is. I didn't take my ADHD medication today. Yeah, wish list. It was cool to see your painting process. So I'm looking forward to doing something with that with your videos. I think it'll be cool. Oh, this is a side note kind of thing, but I was I went to a painting to a opening last night, and I was talking to some people there who are more, we'll put it like this, more business oriented in the and more on the business side of like the art world. And she was saying that apparently like landscapes and still lifes sell way more than figurative work, and that they're a lot easier to sell overall. I was kind of surprised by that. Rachel says, you can tell how messy I am. I mean, I just assumed that was part of your process. That's it's really what it kind of looks like. And I'm not going to criticize your process at all. So, yeah. Like I was working on my self-portrait last week, and at one point I like messed up the painting, and I'm pretty sure that after I messed it up and I brought it back, I'm pretty sure I basically could have gotten to that place without spending the time and messing it up. But in my brain, I just could not get there without doing that first. So I'm not going to judge your messy, ways at all. This says back, but with a cat bugging. Ah, them damn animals. Asheru says, hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you doing? I'm doing real good. Had a good week. I'm a little tired at the moment. I realized I didn't take my ADHD meds today. So I think that's making me a little kind of just spacey. But other than that, I'm good. Doing good. Rishla says, not sure if it was in the video I sent you, but at one point you dip your fingers in solvent to flick at the painting. That's probably not recommended. Um, yeah, that isn't recommended. That's yeah. Although if you have good ventilation, it's probably not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's not good for you to get on your skin. Gloves would be good too. Yeah, this is right. but I'm also not going to be overly like, you know, pearl clutching about that stuff because I know artists who have done way worse, but I wouldn't recommend it. But I'll say that. Didn't get on with gloves, too hot and uncomfortable. Yeah, they've gotten a little better. Between like there was no one uses latex anymore. Now it's nitrile. Um, but I get it. It took me a long time to get used to them too. I still am not used to them. I would prefer not to use them, but to each their own, right? I love the old videos of like what was it? Picasso and what's his name? Oh, geez, the Drips guy. I can't remember his name right now. But there's all these old videos of them just like painting and smoking and drinking all at the same time. Just like, okay, this isn't good for you, but you make it look really fun. Pollock, yeah, everyone knew what I was talking about. I just my brain just wasn't gonna remember right now. I really do think it was my medication. I didn't even realize how like foggy my brain was until I started trying to speak. Oh no, Laura, you forgot your meds too in the morning? Yeah. I, I honestly I didn't forget them. I try to take breaks from them when I can because you're supposed to. Um, so you don't build up too much of a tolerance. But yeah, usually when I stream, I take medication to help. Uh, I also take it during the work day anyways, but yeah. Just a severe case of brain fog is what it feels like right now. Yes. Yes, it is. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. Going good. Yeah. It's going good. And yes, it is a Siggy. It's an it's an old photo. Like this is from I think the 70s or 60s. So they didn't care that much then, you know. But yeah, it's going well. I was just saying I'm a little brain foggy today, so if I seem out of it, I am. But otherwise, it's good. Had a very busy, very productive week. I'm really feeling good about things, which is always good. This is found photography, yes. So, yep, absolutely. Also, rip on the brain fog. Yeah, I just, you feel on my brain fog? Yeah. I didn't take my ADHD medication today, and I've said that like 5 million times already this in the last like 5 minutes, because people keep coming in. But yeah, just so out of it, and I didn't even. The funny thing is, I didn't even realize how out of it I was until I started painting, and I'm like supposed to be talking, and I'm just like mind gone. Just I'm like okay to paint, but if I don't have like a direction to go with the talking part, I've got nothing going on in my head right now. I truly love the painting. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, had a really good week. I'm excited. I I didn't get the I was planning on having a new reel on Instagram out, but I didn't quite make it. But it was for good reasons. Like I had a bunch of other things going on that took priority. But yeah, it's exciting. I went to I was at a what's it called? An art opening yesterday for a local artist here. He was showing at a tattoo parlor. He had done a portrait of the tattoo artist. So they were showing that painting and others. And I've been working on my website, which is less flashy, but really important to do. Um, so it's not finished yet, but I've done a lot of things on the back end, so it's coming along. It's slow, but coming along. By the way, I always ask, but in case I forgot, how's everyone doing today? All the people who stopped in lately. Asheru, Kelly, anybody I missed? And then it's also mentioning I'm probably going to have a workshop sometime in the next, I don't know exactly when, but hopefully, in the next couple months ish time, something like that. Wishlist says, doing good, lazy Sunday after a bit of exercise first thing. Nice. That's like next on my list. I need to get back into the habit of exercising. I used to work out insane, like an insane amount. Well, okay, maybe insane isn't right because there are people who are like professional, you know, whatever, uh, and they work out more than I ever did. But for someone who wasn't like an athlete or anything, I used to work out a lot at one point. I don't think I'll ever get back to the shape I used to be in, but it'd be nice to get back into shape. You know, one that wouldn't be defined as blob. Need to adjust the cigarette a little. I don't know how, but it got away from me. In case anyone's curious, because I do have quite a few paintings with cigarettes or smoke. I don't smoke, and I never have. Rachel says, trying to get fitter but keep getting minor injuries. Takes much longer to get over now than when I was younger. Yeah, I know that feeling. So in 2015, I had a drunk driver run into me, uh, and I've had some chronic issues from it ever since, which makes working out much, much harder. So I totally know where you're coming from on that. Yeah. But last year I did go to physical therapy a lot and that helped. So I need to just start getting back into it. But yeah, don't drink and drive, people. It's just not worth it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm lucky. It could have been a lot worse. Like relatively speaking, I'm lucky, but still doesn't, help. All right, let's see. Yeah, that works. That doesn't. uh, I feel like I spend so so much time mixing paint. I don't know. I know that part of it's my own doing because of my palette, but yeah, gee, it just feels sometimes like I spend too much time mixing. That says agreed. If I do even a little too much, you hurt yourself, then it sets me back. Working out, yeah, absolutely. and you don't know it was too much until later. Yeah, it's either that or you do a slight movement that's just a little wrong somehow, and then you're like done. That's the thing I hate the most is like I'll be not doing anything really, and then suddenly injury. It's just like God damn it. That's what happened to me earlier this week. I was just I think it was like actually on Monday or something. And I was just like, oh man, I I can't remember what day it was, but I woke up and I was doing something in the kitchen. And suddenly my back cramped up on me, and I was just like, oh great. Maybe it was Wednesday. I can't remember. Anyways, I rushed out to the chiropractor. I was like, I gotta get in there pronto. I want to train my dog to help me crack my back so I don't have to go to the chiropractor all the time. I think that's probably going to be a good idea, right? That seems smart. I see no flaws in this plan, honestly. Because really, I think, something heavy to like jump down on me, well, to on my back or actually on my chest while I have like my hands like this, just to like get the back to pop. That's really all I need. I would try and get Dresden to do it, but he's just too small and light. But our dog Wizard, it's like 60 pounds. I feel like 60 pounds would be enough to, crack my back. there's this book I think I'm gonna buy it. I listened to it for free. A friend of mine had it, let me borrow it. But I think I'm gonna buy it. It's called The Working Habits. I think it's called The Working Habits of Artists or something along those lines. It just talks about different artists and how they used to like live their life and work and everything. If I if that's the right book, I remember it being pretty entertaining. Might not surprise anybody, but there's a large amount of drugs and alcohol involved in history as far as working artists go. That says you watched a video where a guy followed a working habit of those artists for a week at a time to see how it affected his productivity. Which ones? Because some of those people were, oh my God. Like there some of those people did so much drugs and alcohol in a week that if you don't build up to that, you're probably just going to literally kill yourself. Picasso, you remember specifically? Interesting. I don't remember what Picasso's kind of work habit was like. Let's see if you can find the video. That'd be cool. I'd like to see that. But yeah, some of them were just like, oh my God, you can't, this is insane. I think it came up because we were talking, me and some people were talking recently about, I think it was Hunter S. Thompson's working routine. And apparently that was like bananas, just insane. Oh, nice. Thanks, Des. I'll take a look at it. He has a whole list of living like the giants. I see. Interesting. Like I said, some of those people, though, you can't, there are some people you can't live like them. Like, aside from the fact that it's illegal, like the stuff that they did, um, you just, you literally kill yourself if you just try to jump into it. Not just artists, Einstein, Frida, etc. Maya Angelou. Yeah, the book I was talking about, it's not just visual artists, it's like writers and all kinds. Artists, um, conceptually maybe, not just like painters, but yeah. Da Vinci, Ben Franklin. Interesting. I'll look at it. Check it out. Can I ask you if it's not too much trouble to put it in the Discord? Maybe this guy uses that book to do his study because he takes their schedules. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very much. Des just shared it with me in the Discord and in Twitch chat, but I will share it in YouTube chat in just a minute. Uh, when I take a short break, I'll copy paste it in for anyone who wants to go watch it. Not really a fan of how I handled that part right here. The benefits of working on a dry canvas or board or whatever you want, you know, dry painting. Just easily wipe down to what you'd been working on to where you had left it last. All right, let's copy paste this. I have not seen it, but I'm sure it's fine. Oh wait, no, that's wrong. I meant to copy the link, not the link to my Twitch. Although that's, yeah, no. Well, um, hello? Why can't? Oh, I love this. This is great. Thanks, YouTube. Ah, okay. It's no, the one for Twitch isn't working. Yeah. Oh, this thing is so stupid. Um, this chat system they have here is just horrendous. I think from now on I'm gonna have to actually go um and do the chat based stuff of like in YouTube itself because the one in OBS just blows. No, it thanks Des. I appreciate that very much. All right. Like okay. All right. Let's see how this will work. Um, Let me see. I wanted to do this you know what? I was going to do a review, but I'm not feeling it today. I'm just so out of it. I don't feel like I'm going to do a good job or that there's that much to share, honestly. Oh, hold on. There's someone at the front door. I'll be right back. Be right back. Hello. Sorry, our neighbors showed up and I wanted to make sure, wasn't anything important. Because they don't come by very often. Unannounced, I should say. We might have some cat visitors too. Yeah, we're gonna have some cats in just a second. All right, I'm gonna put it on face cam. And go get the cats. Hi, Misu. Hi, little girl. Oh, it's a little girl. Shh, shh, shh. You're okay. She's a little squirmy girl. Hi, little girl. Oh, yeah. She's an angry little girl. She's almost always angry. But she's also such a sweetheart. She's such a funny cat. Okay. All right. All right. Now I'm going to go get Dresden. But with Dresden, I have to be extra cautious because Dresden, not too long ago, saw a cat on my screen, another cat, and he's afraid of the other cat that lives inside of my monitor. So now when I bring him into my room and he sees himself in the monitor, he's afraid because he thinks it's another cat. So I have to hide OBS so he doesn't see himself in the window. Because he's afraid of the cat that lives in my monitor now. Isn't that right, little boy? Yeah, see, he's just staring at my screen the whole time. Even though there's no cat on screen right now. No, there's no one there, little boy. There's nobody there. No, it's just you. You can't even see yourself. Little boy, stop it. You're fine. Okay, okay. He's literally just scared of my monitor at this point, which is just beyond silly. Yeah, yeah, they're adorable. We have one more. She might come around. Uh, she as it gets closer to dinner, she might come around. One day I'll get Wizard on stream as well. He's our Australian Shepherd. He doesn't like my room very much. Uh, For one, I'm in it, and so he doesn't like it very much. All right, wish list. See ya, man. Have a good night. What's funny is this is a found uh, photography image. So it's so funny because I'll zoom in sometimes to get a closer look, you know. And 90% of the time when I do, it's just like, okay, exactly what you saw before, but bigger and blurrier. It's like, oh, great. That's not helpful, but okay. And here are the cats circling outside my room now. They're like tiny fluffy sharks. I don't know if any of you have ever seen this, and I am in in practice, I'm against this. I don't want people to do this, but it doesn't mean that the videos aren't funny. Um, have you ever seen the videos of the dogs having a chiropractor, uh, you know, do something to them? Like I said, I'm not for it. My assumption is that dogs probably don't need that, and that it's probably not good for them. However, the videos are very funny. And I'm not an expert, so maybe they do need it. I don't know. It doesn't seem like they would, but whatever. It's kind of not the point. I'm just talking about the dog's reaction when they have the chiropractor do something to them and it pops and they just look so like shocked at what just happened. It's pretty funny. Rob's dead now. Hey man, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh, it's good thinking, Des. How you doing, Rob? Doing fine. Just gonna work on a underdrawing for a new painting. Oh, that's cool. I sometimes wonder if I'll ever go back to uh, doing underdrawings for paintings. It's I'm not. It's not a what's it called? A value judgment in any way. I don't I don't really do that anymore. And I wonder if I'll ever go back to it. I did recently for the what's it called? Um, the class with Nicholas Uribe, but otherwise, yeah, I don't really go for that anymore. Yeah, and link links are allowed in Twitch, not YouTube though. Rob says I need the underdrawing for portraits, otherwise you're repainting them constantly. Yeah, and I do a lot of that. I'll be honest. Oh, that's so cute. You did a great job. Oh, yeah, you did a great job with that. Very cute. Yeah, no, I am constantly repainting. Um, so I feel that. It's part of Nicholas's new class. Nice. Did you do your one-on-one with him? No, not yet. Next week. Did you, or are you just going to skip it until the end of this new class? You did it early in the week. Nice. I'm assuming it was good. It was very nice and it was very helpful. Definitely told me some things you really needed to hear. That's good. That's great. I mean, he's always so nice, and you know, I can't imagine him being anything different in the call. Although it would be funny, it would be pretty funny if he got on a call and he was just a total asshole all of a sudden. That would be something. I know, because he's just so nice all the time. Suddenly it's just like, whoa, what just happened? Yeah, that'd be something. I've had some weird interviews with people where like I went into um this is when I was doing Comic Con. I went into a portfolio review, and almost instantaneously it became combative, and I have no idea why. It was just like, I don't know what happened uh and how it happened, but yeah, it was like almost instantaneously became combative. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I remember what happened. um it it's funny because like my memory was, I could not think of it, and now as soon as actually start remembering, all these little details are coming back to me. It's so funny. But yeah, there was this. I went in for, so at Comic Con it was like they the way they did it was they had the pavilion upstairs. They had a part of it sectioned off for portfolio reviews. Um, and multiple companies would have their, would be doing it simultaneously, and you'd be in, they essentially set up cubicles. And the problem was it wasn't well organized. So I would sign up for multiple portfolio reviews, and then sometimes they would overlap or there would be issues. And most of the people there kind of understood what was going on and were like, not a wasn't a big deal. But I came into this one from like directly from another portfolio review, and I guess there'd been some miscommunication with them, and like I think they waited for me or something, and I came in kind of rushed and like unorganized because I literally like grabbed my things to run over to, so that they weren't waiting for me, kind of thing. And I think they got butthurt that I was, that I made them wait for someone else, kind of thing. I'm not sure exactly, but I think that might have something to do with it. I could be wrong, of course. But yeah, I just remember it being like so uncomfortable the whole time. Have I ever seen the YouTube video of David Finch doing portfolio reviews and basically ripping these kids' portfolio to shreds? He was completely honest though, and probably gave better advice than any other review. I have not, although, I've come to the conclusion that you can be constructive and honest without being mean. Um, don't get me wrong, some people deserve it, but generally speaking, they don't. And I've seen too many reviewers that's kind of their mode of doing things. They're just like mean about it, and they feel like it's being brutally honest. And it's like you can just be honest. You don't need to brutalize anybody. Uh, So I'm not, not saying this is maybe maybe warranted, maybe funny. I don't know, but I've come across that too much. Um, yeah. Rob says, yeah, I don't think he was necessarily mean, but it was very much you need to go back to the basics and start over type of deal. Yeah, I mean, that can definitely be demoralizing. Um, I can I can definitely understand that. It just depends on how it's done. There's an artist who does like what's it called? Uh, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Like workshops and stuff, and they very much have the attitude of like I'm going to tear you down and then build you back up again kind of thing. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. They tried that in the military. Um, I don't need that again. For one, it didn't work, you know, personally. But yeah, not a fan of that style. But yeah, it can definitely be demoralizing, especially if you think you're way further than you know, way farther advanced than you actually are, kind of thing. Like you think you're ready to get a job, and then someone's like, "Yeah, you're not ready for this." It can definitely be demoralizing, but honest. Yeah, definitely like that. Yeah. Although I will say this, I this is another thing that I think people sometimes forget. There are so many people who work in whatever job it is, but especially I'm thinking of like the gaming and artistic industries. So many people work in those industries, and if you if you go back and look at their old portfolio or you review it with them, they're like, "Yeah, I probably shouldn't have gotten that job. I didn't know what I was doing." Hey, there's a raid. Party of seven. Uh Super Chinova. Welcome. How's it going? Just to let the raid party know, I I'm simul streaming, so I can't see I can see what's it called? Chat, but I can't see notifications. So if anybody does follow or anything like that, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see notifications at the moment. Too many things on my screen. But welcome. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? Uh, I hit my camera. Bonk. Hey, welcome, Raiders. Yeah, I'm Liad, by the way. Uh, for anyone who doesn't know me, a storyboard artist and oil painter. My Twitch is mostly dedicated to my oil painting. I don't really get much into the storyboarding, but yeah. Name Frodo. You were doing free tarot readings, just hanging out and talking as well. Oh, nice. Very nice. My mom used to do tarot card readings. I never got into learning how to do them, but I do like them. I also like the artwork on them. It's very cool. No worries, Liam. Yeah. A few artists I know are working on a series of tarot cards. Uh, it's I would do my own deck, but it's so much work. It would be so cool to do, but it is so much work. You would love to make your own someday, but you're not super creative though. You don't know how to draw. Eh, that's fair. It is tough, and I will say if it's something that you want to do, you can definitely learn to draw. It's not something that you can't, but not everybody is into it. I get it. Like it's not, I just want to encourage people. One of the things I try and do on my stream is encourage people to make art regardless um, of the type and regardless of skill level, because I feel like people, it's good for people. Like we thrive when we do stuff like that. So I always encourage it, whatever it may be, whatever you find interesting to do, you know. I have friends that knit and do uh, crocheting and stuff like that. And I could never do that. But yeah, I know a few artists, actually a few artists on Twitch that are working on their tarot card series, just very slowly because they constantly get sidetracked because it's so much work. Um, uh, Art by Trisha Hall is one that comes to mind. She's doing a tarot card series, and she's super cool as well. It's definitely therapeutic as well. That's exactly why you do tarot. Yeah, absolutely. I think people sometimes are overly obsessed also with, the quality of their work. And they feel like if they're not, you know, creating artwork that is like the best, then why even bother? And I really dislike that approach to it because for one, no one starts being the best, so why even bother? And two, that's not the only reason. You know, it's just fun sometimes. Do it for the fun. Do it because it's satisfying. Your art is beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, Liam. I appreciate that. This is a painting based off of a found photo. I have a few paintings like this that I'm working on. Found photography, I think, is really fascinating. It's photos that were essentially abandoned, right? Like old photos from storage units or abandoned houses or whatnot. And so there's all these old photos that, you know, don't seem to like belong to anybody. And it's so interesting. It's like these snapshots of people's lives. And then I find hold on just a second. I find that there's so much like similarity with what like old photos that I might have or my family might have or so on. And so it's this weird like shared memory thing. Let's see. Supernova, is this photo you specifically found yourself or someone else found it and they gave it to you? So I've been buying them off of eBay. Just like it's like you buy like 100 photos kind of thing. Like they found it. A lot of times it's stuff that is like leftover from storage units or like I said, houses or just all kinds of like things like that, things that whatever lost and founds that get collected and then sold over time kind of thing. Yeah, so it's just you can go on eBay or secondhand shops or all kinds of places like that. Um, but yeah, I just buy like stacks of them and then I go through them looking for ones that I feel would make a good painting and that seem interesting to me. They're usually black and white or like sepia kind of tone type of thing. So all the color is completely made up. Um, yeah. I don't do anything that's like too recent because, that feels weird. But a lot of them are like from, I'd say like early 70s and later, basically. So, or earlier? Would it be earlier or later? Basically, like going back after that. I have a couple photos from like turn of the century too, which are interesting. Honestly, it really gets your brain thinking and wondering why people would leave photos behind. It's kind of sad too, but you doing this brings that back to life. Yeah, absolutely. And also, like, let me show you. Hold on a second. Um, I have a couple that I haven't quite finished yet because of things that come up. But here, let's see. Um, so I didn't get a chance to finish them, but they're close to done. Um, let's see. So this one here is it's like a photo of these two older guys just hanging out, having some drinks on their balcony kind of thing. And uh, the thing I love about it is just that it's like if I came across this photo, like the original, if I came across it in my mom's old photo album, I would just be like, who are these people? Like I'm sure that this makes sense. I just don't know them. And so it's this really cool thing of like this could easily be something from my own life that I just or my history that I just happen to not remember or something like that, which I think is kind of cool. Can you request to specifically to see one specifically up close? Sure, yeah, I can. Yeah, and while you do that, there's another one here that and then this one too. This one is specific, especially for me because of the beach aspect of it. Really feels like something out of one of my photo albums, my family photo albums, rather. Yeah. Is there one in particular that you want to see up close? Uh, oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. The one on the top shelf, second one in blue hair. Ah, uh, wait, there we go. This one, right? The only blue hair one I think I have. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I love the one thing I love about this one. Let me. There we go. Thing I really like about this one is the how thick the I got the paint up here. I think it adds a lot to it. No, it's not burning houses. The the bokeh effect is what it originally was. However, I the I kind of exaggerated it, but it originally it's just the bokeh effect of like old what are they called? Like old light bulbs. You know the ones that are like not even antique ones. They're new ones, but they're the kind that have like the very strong orange filament in them. So yeah. But that's the thing, right? Like I try and take I try and take photos and how can I phrase this? You know, I'm trying to interpret it and add and change it to a degree. I don't, you know, I'm not doing like insane edits where it's like suddenly she's on, you know, in space or anything. But I take what's there and I'm not trying to recreate a photograph. So I don't, so I'm not trying to do, there's an artist I know who really does that. He does such a good job of making it look exactly like the photo. So all the bokeh, you know, how sometimes they have like specific shapes to them and everything. But yeah, that's not my goal. So I try and interpret that. Same thing. Let's see. Um, you know, same thing here, where you know the photo there was a you know kind of like a sunset kind of thing happening, but I took it much further. Oh, thank you, Supernova. I appreciate that. Wait, is it Super Chan Nova or is it Am I mispronouncing it? I'm so sorry if I am. I'm horrible with names, so please just let me know if I'm getting it wrong. I appreciate that. Super Chanova or Chandler or Chan. Okay, awesome. How often do you stream? Is that a do you do that? Do you stream regularly? So people can know when to look for you. Ah, that's very sweet of you and also funny. At the moment, I think I'm good for models, but I will say I do intend to at some point. I will probably do something where I'll I've seen artists do this where they ask their followers to like submit you know what's it called photos or tag themselves so that you can paint them. I love that idea. I'm really focused on some things right now, so I'm not going to be doing that. But it is something I would love to do in the future. So you stream every Sunday evening usually, so people know that it's Terror Day. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. I stream 3 times a week. Monday night, Wednesday night, and Sunday evening. I'm in Texas, in Austin, Texas, so uh, Central Time. Yeah, that's my schedule. At least for now, until you know, one day it'll change, I'm sure, but for now. Do you have people call in um, for your stream, or do you is it just people ask question like I'm just curious how that works. And by the way, I know what it's like when you're done streaming. If you're like, I am so tired, I just need to go, by all means, and don't feel obligated. But I appreciate the raid and appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, no, I understand you were joking, but I I love that idea. I've done things like that in the past where we did I used to be part of Pink Epoxy's uh friend group on Twitch, and she used to do Friday night like drawing streams, and everyone would submit their you know their photos if they wanted to be drawn, and everybody would draw the people in the photos. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, I do like that idea. So you usually just offer to pull a tarot card for the energy of the week, and there's a queue of people. They kind of have to be patient and wait their turn. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. Yeah, I do like events like that that bring people together. Um, you might want to check out. There's a YouTube channel by Dylan Sarah, and the show is called Drawn Together, and they have artists come on and get interviewed, and everybody draws the artist, and then they what's it called? They also draw themselves, and the viewers are also invited to draw along. I think it's really cool. That's so Rob Rob's in does she still stream? You remember seeing her stream years ago? Pink Epoxy? No, I wish she did stream. I really loved her streams, and she was such a good painter and such a sweet person, and just like I have nothing bad, nothing negative to say, just all around fantastic. And she did such a good job of bringing like a group of, I don't want to say a group of people, but like all her followers, and just she created a community that is still active even without her, even in her absence. Like she's been gone for a couple years now, and her Discord is still active. Okay, you're looking Dylan up now. Probably we'll head a bit, get something, and we'll continue. Watch while I'm doing that. Awesome. Yeah, and that's on YouTube, by the way, in case I didn't say that. Dylan Sarah, it's on YouTube, but yeah. Oh, we have a cat friend here. Hi, Dresden. We'll see. He's been so finicky lately with my monitor, but we'll see if I can bring him up here. Hey, little boy. I literally have to hide OBS so he doesn't see it, because if I don't, he'll freak out. Because he'll see himself in the monitor and he'll be afraid of the cat in the monitor, which is him. Hi, little boy. Oh, you're so sweet. You're so sweet. Dresden, there's nobody there. You're fine, little boy. You're fine. Aw, such a scaredy cat. Yeah, he's adorable. Okay, okay, okay. He saw a cat on my screen, on my monitor, a couple weeks ago, and it freaked him out, and he got scared. He was scared of it, and now he's scared of my monitor. So anytime he sees something moving around, he's freaked out by it. One time I picked him up and he saw himself, and he he got scared. He does fulfill the orange cat stereotype a bit. He's very cute and very sweet, but also very dumb. Hey, camera. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna have to end stream in a few minutes. I have to feed the animals and stuff. But stick around for a few more minutes. But yeah, I don't know, I get tired after streaming for a certain amount of time. I know that's an obvious statement, but I don't have the, what's it called? Stamina to go for like 5 hours or anything like that. Yeah, I have 3 cats and a dog, and the cats come on stream occasionally. Ah, well, fair enough. It was nice chatting with you, though. You do look tired in the eyes. A nap time. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I just run out of steam after a while. Um, but yeah, thanks so much for the raid. I do appreciate it. And like I said, I can't see notifications, but if anybody does follow or anything, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I have too many windows open for me to like manage it basically. But I do appreciate it, and I do, like I said, I stream 3 times a week. Um, so Monday night, Wednesday night, and Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon. But yeah, you also did about 3 hours as well. You usually do between 2 to 4, sometimes 6 to 8. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I try and go for like 4 hours on the weekend. Uh, I shoot for 2 to 3 on weeknights, and then I shoot for 4 uh, on the weekend. But sometimes it only ends up being 3 on the weekend. Unfortunately, just gotta pace myself. Sometimes I have to let my arm rest too, because I'm a storyboard artist on Crapopolis. You may or may not know the show. I highly recommend it if you don't know it. But yeah, I do storyboards during the week, and that will wear out your hand like crazy because it's just so much drawing. Um, so yeah, so I definitely sometimes just need to give myself a rest and so on. Um, but also, what was it called? Crapopolis. It's um, uh, it's on Fox on Sunday. Actually, it's I think in about an hour, at least here. Well, I will watch for your stream. Very welcoming energy. Appreciate it. I did follow. Oh, thank you so much, Chana. I appreciate it, and I will check out your channel as well after the fact. I I don't have it set up. I can't show things on screen from like websites and stuff because I use my computer for work, and I don't want to accidentally reveal anything that's NDA. So I'm extra paranoid about having my system set up so that I can show things like that. I forgot to mention that earlier, but yeah, so I never pull up anybody's, stuff, but it's only because I'm afraid of making a mistake and fat fingering it, and then that's basically it. But yeah, it's called Crapopolis. All right, everybody. I am going to call it a night. I always say that and then I take a few more minutes. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night. And thank you all. Thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. And thanks everybody for stopping by. All right. I know I should raid people. I don't, not because I don't want to. The setup is just too much for me with the multi-stream everything. But thank you all so much. It was great meeting you. It was great meeting you too. We'll chat soon. Goodbye. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Have a good one. Bye.